Hey guys, it is Paul here with my channel Value Flips, a part-time reseller. In this video, I got a couple garage sales and some thrifting to do, and then we'll go over the haul. But first, here's a few sales that I've had. So this Thomas the Tank Engine toy, big item. I got it about 8 months ago. I only paid $10 for it at a thrift store, and I finally sold it for $47 plus shipping. I got this, these Break Loose, the Keg Party Pack. This is a steakhouse restaurant in Canada and United States. And these are shot glasses. I think they're from the early 80s or 70s. I paid $3 for these, got them out of Salvation Army. Ended up flipping them for $29 plus shipping. So great flip. I'll definitely be looking out for these. Well, this investment in that auction lot, iDog auction lot, is starting to finally pay off. So I bought a bunch of these iDogs, and this is the first one that has sold. I ended up getting $110 plus shipping for these two items, and my cost on them was $16. So great profit. These sold very fast. A few days ago, I got this Thermacell Radius cartridges. There's 3 of them there. Some Salvation Army there on the baggie wall. I paid $3. Ended up flipping them for $32 plus shipping. So great flip. All right, so here we are starting out at a thrift store. This is Salvation Army. I was looking at these Air Force Ones. Thought maybe I could flip those, but they had them priced up pretty high, over $30. I see this Genome foot. Genome is a Japanese sewing brand, and for only a couple bucks, I will take that. I think I could sell that for like $30, so I'll definitely pick that up, and that's something that's easy to ship and easy to list. I keep moving along here. See this container, not worth anything. And this is a garage sale now, and I went to community garage sale. I didn't do very well, actually, but I did see these little dolls. I didn't know what they were. The pricing was okay on them. They looked like Barbie babies, but I couldn't really tell if they were worth anything. I believe they wanted a few dollars for each one. I kind of hesitated and just decided that I would pass on it. I was checking out this Milwaukee truck that was priced up at $25. That would have been cool if it was only a few dollars. I definitely would have picked it up. But for 25 bucks, that's just too much. And some other weird toys. Took a look at this little Lego canister container. They only wanted $2 for it. I still have the other one in my inventory right now that I can't sell, so I'm going to pass on that. Taking a look at this other stuff. Now I head back to a different Salvation Army, and I'm looking up on the wall here. And I see this. This is from Wicked. This is some type of popcorn bucket container. They wanted $5 for it. And it's got some damage. It's not in perfect condition, but I still think there's some money to be made there. I will list that probably for $30 shipping. On this end cap, Salvation Army, I see this door monkey for $2, and I thought it was brand new. Unfortunately, when I got home and opened it, it was actually used. So, and selling, they're not really selling very good used. So I just decided to redonate it. So took a loss on that one of a couple bucks. I also picked up a Tim Hortons 50th anniversary plastic cup that was brand new. That was only $2. So nice little pickup there. This is now at Value Village, and I'm checking out some of these digital cameras. And as you can see, these digital cameras are big and bulky. When they're big and bulky like that, they're usually not worth a whole lot of money. So I still look them up, and they're not worth picking up. So I keep moving along. This Hello Kitty karaoke machine was really cool. I think they wanted $15 for it. Unfortunately, it was missing the microphone and the power supply. Otherwise, I probably would have picked it up. I see there's one listed for over $100. And without the microphone and the power cord, it's just not worth it. I bend down here and I check out these two guitars, and they are both wireless guitars, but they're missing their battery backs on them, and they're not great selling ones, and they were priced at $15, so leave those behind. Checking out these other electronics, looking for VCRs. VCRs are getting harder to find in my area. I think there's a lot of other resellers picking them up. I love selling VCRs though. In the kitchen section, I see this is a Weber. Weber's that barbecue company. They make pretty high-end stuff. This is some type of a roaster, but it's missing pieces. I did look it up. And then I see the, mid-century West Bend Penguin ice hot and cold server for $10. I'll definitely pick this up. I love these. It's not worth a whole lot, between $30 and $40, but for $10, I'll definitely scoop that up. They're pretty easy to clean up and to polish a bit. And there's lots of them out there, but still a neat looking item. And that one actually had the bake plate handles, so it had the special type of plastic handles, which is, I believe, more sought after than the wood handles. I head over to the toys now, and I'm rummaging through all these toys. I find a Bop It Extreme. This is a newer one, but it's still worth picking up for $6. I'm at least going to get $30 for this one. It's in really good condition, just needs a quick wipe down, and I was able to test it in store. So, yeah, I'll take it. They sell really well for me, Bop Its, especially the Bop It Extremes. Checking out the old cash register. They're slow sellers, those old cash registers, so I don't pick them up unless they're in excellent condition. Here's a Wiggles guitar that sells, but this one was broken. It had pieces in it, and it was priced at $6. Now I head over here, and in the junk section, I see this bobber, this big bobber cooler. They only wanted $6 for it, and it doesn't sell well on eBay, but on Poshmark in my area, it actually sells really well. And it's fairly easy to ship. This one is very clean. So I picked it up for $6. I think I could get at least $40 for it. It's fairly light, so I will definitely take that. This is now at a Salvation Army, and I'm looking at the baggy wall, and I see something I recognize. And these are Sasquatch kokanee beer koozies, and they're like the faux fur ones. I wanted $3 for two of them. They look brand new. I think I could at least get $20 to $25 for them, so I will scoop that up. Something, again, that's light, easy to ship, small, kind of stuff I'm really looking for. And I keep moving here in Salvation Army. Some of these cocktail shakers can be worth good money. This one is a newer one. It is complete, has the cap on it, but because it's newer, it's just not worth that much. But there's some from the 60s and 70s that sell for good money, so always be looking out for those ones. See a glass turtle here. It was priced up. I believe they wanted $15 for it. Just too much money. And then in the toy section at the Salvation Army, I do end up finding a Bolt plush, dog plush, and then these two older water guns. And I think I'm going to keep them. They're Super Soakers from the late 90s, XP 70s. Not worth a whole lot of money. They actually wanted $6 a piece for them, which is kind of paying up a bit, but they're in really good condition. So pick both of them up, and thankfully they both work. This is the Fisher-Price minivan from the early 90s that sells for about $30 to $40. Unfortunately, this one is missing its doors, but found lots of good stuff, guys, and I'll show you all that I got the last few days. All right, guys, it is Paul here, and been doing a lot of thrifting. Been finding some pretty decent items. Nothing crazy in the last week, but just some good standard stuff. Start back here. There's a sealed puzzle. I paid $10 for it. It's John Deere, and there's a sold of $40 on eBay. There's not too many of them on eBay, so I think I will get at least $40 for that. Here's a Bop It Extreme. I paid up for it $6 at Value Village. Should be able to get, I see there's some solds on this exact one for between $30 and $35. Here's the Pioneer Woman, which I believe was found in Walmart. It's a ceramic treat or cookie jar. and it's a Basset Hound. Paid up for it, $10.50, and I probably shouldn't have bought it. Kind of a bad buy. I think I should be able to at least get between $20 and $35 for it. The thing is, on eBay, the sales through rate is okay, but on Poshmark, the sell through rate or the sales in my area are actually really high. So I think I'll just put it on Poshmark because it is more of a breakable, and with Poshmark, you get charged by weight, not by volume. So I think it's a good candidate for Poshmark, so I'll put it there. Here is the iconic mid-century hot and cold penguin, West Bend container here, and I paid $10 for this one. It is the Bakelite one, so some of the handles have wood. I think the Bakelite ones are more desirable, so plastic ones. Last one I sold these, I got $40. This is interesting. This was behind the glass at Salvation Army, and these are Dungeons and Dragons. And Dungeons and Dragons stuff can do really well, and some of it is not worth that much. I paid $20 for both these cards. One of them is sealed, and one of them is not. Well, the one that isn't sealed is not worth much. This is worth between $7 and $10. It's complete, and this one that is sealed is worth. New sealed is selling anywhere from 60, 70, 80 up to $100 for this one. So I'm going to try at $100 because it's such a small item. I don't mind sitting on it for a bit, and we'll see what happens with that. Here's two Breyer horses. They're newer Breyer horses, and if you don't know how to identify Breyer horses, if you look on the inner leg area of these horses, you'll see kind of a circle emblem that says Breyer. So I picked these up for $4.50, and I'm going to lot these up with my other Breyer horses. I should be able to at least triple my money. Here's some Kokanee beer Sasquatch cozies. I could not find these anywhere. Some type of promotional item. They look brand new, and I think I paid $3 for them. I should be able to get at least $20 to $30 for them. Here's a big bopper cooler, floating cooler, and sell-through rate's not good on eBay for this item. Again, on Poshmark in my area, I see that these have sold anywhere from $35 to $75. So I'm going to put this on Poshmark. It's not heavy. It's just kind of bigger. The volume is a little big. On Amazon in my area, these are selling for over $100. So I figured Value Village was charging $5.99. I should be able to make some good money on it, and it is light and it's in really good condition. Back there for $5, I got a figure, and that figure is from that James Cameron Avatar movie, and it's not worth a whole bunch. I just thought it was really neat and unique. Might put in my collection. If I sell it, I'll probably list it for $20. This is a Build-A-Bear Halloween bear. Somewhat rare. I paid $4 for it. I should be able to at least get $25 for it, if not more. Here's the Shine Butler. I believe I paid $8 for this. I should be able to get at least $60 for it. I have it listed for $65 right now, and I have some interest. All right, guys. Lastly, a few more things, and these are all from thrift stores. And this is a Disney mug. I believe I paid $4 for this, and it's pretty rare. It's from some Disney movie or show. I have no idea. I just thought it was unique and rare, so I Google Lensed it. Should be able to at least get $20 for that. This was a cool pickup. Vintage Pyrex, pink gooseberry, from either the 50s or early 60s, in pretty good condition. I paid $5 for this. I should be able to get at least $60 for this. So old Pyrex, depending on the pattern, can do well. And you want to make sure that the Pyrex on there, the letters are all uppercase, and that'll give you an idea of how old it is. And you can also Google Lens the pattern. But yeah, cool Pyrex pickup there. This was a surprising pickup too. At Goodwill, I picked up for $3 these Lara Croft DVD games from, I guess, the early 2000s. And I'm glad I scanned these. One of them's brand new. They're both actually brand new. I have 2 copies of them. And man, they are worth like anywhere from $30 to $50 a piece, brand new. So that was a great find. Another media item is this VHS game, this Neon Genesis. First time I heard this, again, I saw this kind of anime looking VHS. I scanned it. This is brand new sealed. I only paid, I think $1.50 for this. And I see there's a sold about $40. So I'll be happy to get $20 or $30 for that. Here's another movie I paid. It's brand new sealed. I paid a couple bucks for it. I should be able to at least get 15, 20. Another one, this was brand new sealed. I had to open it because there was some movement some movement in there. So I thought that maybe something was broken, so I had to open it. But this has a pretty decent sell through rate, and I should be able to at least get 15 bucks for it, maybe 12. Here's a remote that I paid $1 for, a Hitachi remote. Should be able to at least get $15 for that. Some books I paid a couple dollars for. These are not big money, but I should be able to at least get $20 or $30 for them. So I'll take that all day long. Back here's a pretty cool find I got from Value Village, a Sailor Moon late 1990s kids bag. And just out there in pretty good condition. It does have a few little blemishes, but otherwise it's in great condition. I should be able to at least get anywhere between $30 and $50 for this. There are some solds, but this bag is somewhat rare, so that was a great find. I want to thank you guys for coming along thrifting with me. I hope you guys learned something. Share with me how you guys are doing. I know I watch some other YouTubers and they seem to be just killing it at garage sales. My garage sales this year have sucked. I have gone to a bunch of them and I have not found really a whole lot of nothing. Earlier, this spring, I did find a really nice Monster High doll, but other than that, I have not really found any jackpots. But I'm just going to keep going to them, and hopefully we'll do well. So I want to wish you guys luck. Thanks for watching. If you guys could like and subscribe, that'd be great. We'll see you on the next one.